Number 14, up from 15, just one notch on this fancy playlist. June 4th, 1984, Huey Lewis and the News, The Heart of Rock and Roll. Even though some of the critics, they blasted this record, Blender.com dubbed this record as one of the 50 worst songs ever. But there's a discrepancy. Very often there's a discrepancy to what the critics think, to what the music critics think, and what the general public and what the fans think. And this is one of the beloved records by Huey Lewis and the News. Number 14 on my fancy playlist, summer of 1984. Well, one thing's for sure, Night Track sure played the hell out of the video. Huey Lewis, man, I just found this out about Huey Lewis that you'll probably enjoy. He loves to fish, and he knows his fly fishing, his trout fishing, and Jimmy Kimmel went fishing with him and enjoyed it. One of the best experiences he ever had, from what I've read. He lives in Montana. One of his favorite places to fish, reliable places to fish, Missouri River in Montana. And he'll do some saltwater fly fishing too, in the Gulf of Mexico and the Bahamas. Huey Lewis. Song did okay. Well, the song did well here in the States. Went to number 6 here in the States. Overseas, not so much. Didn't make top 40 in Australia. And in England, released twice. The song was released twice. First time around in 1984, it got as high as 78. Second time around, it got as high as number 49 in 1986. And that's it. Written by Huey Lewis and a guy named Johnny Colla. I think it's Colla, C-O-L-L-A. I'll pronounce it as Colla. Colla, one of the founding members of Huey Lewis and the News. You see, Johnny Colla, and this is going back into the San Francisco area, the West Coast. Johnny Colla, he was in a group called Soundhole. And a competing band was a group called Clover. That was Huey Lewis's band. Well, eventually, Clover and Soundhole, they merged and became American Express, the group American Express, which evolved into Huey Lewis and the News. The Heart of Rock and Roll, Huey Lewis and the News at number 14 on my fancy playlist, June 4th, 1984.